Power in the modern world rarely announces itself. It does not march through streets or arrive with weapons. It operates quietly embedded in systems, algorithms, and narratives. Every swipe, every headline, every trend is part of an invisible structure shaping how societies think and behave. This film explores how influence became the most valuable currency on Earth, and how it now controls both minds and markets. History teaches us that controlling territory brings power, but controlling perception brings permanence. When beliefs are shaped, resistance disappears. Governments seek stability, corporations seek profit, markets seek predictability. At the center of all three lies the human mind, the most exploitable asset of the modern age. Human behavior is not random. It is measurable, predictable, and programmable. Behavioral psychology allows institutions to design environments where choices feel free, yet outcomes are engineered. From product design to political messaging, psychology is the hidden blueprint behind modern influence. Modern advertising does not ask what people need. It tells them who they should become. Identity, status, and belonging are packaged and sold as products. Through repetition and emotional storytelling, desire becomes habit and habit becomes lifelong consumption. Social media platforms are not designed to inform, they are designed to engage. Algorithms learn emotional patterns faster than humans themselves. Content that triggers outrage, fear, or excitement spreads the fastest. Attention becomes currency. Media does not merely report reality, it frames it. By selecting which stories dominate attention, institutions shape emotional climates. Fear sustains engagement. Crisis accelerates compliance. Narrative control becomes market control. Markets respond to stories faster than facts. Fear crashes economies. Greed inflates bubbles. Financial systems understand this deeply, using emotion-driven narratives to guide mass behavior. Every click leaves a trace. Every pause reveals intent. Data allows prediction before decision. In exchange for convenience, privacy becomes optional. Modern politics is a competition of narratives. Elections are won not only with policies, but with perception. Psychology and data now shape democracy itself. Constant manipulation fragments attention and increases anxiety. When awareness is monetized, peace becomes rare. The psychological cost remains largely invisible. Artificial intelligence will deepen influence further. Personalized realities may replace shared truth. The future depends on who questions the system. The greatest battle of the modern era is not for land but for attention, belief, and thought. The system does not need your obedience. It only needs your unawareness. True power today is not loud, it is concentrated. A small number of corporations now control platforms, supply chains, narratives, and data. Monopolies no longer dominate only markets. They dominate choices. When options disappear, control feels like convenience. Soft control replaces force, and dependency replaces freedom. Control begins early. Education systems, entertainment, and culture quietly shape values, beliefs, and limits of imagination. What societies consider normal is often designed. Over time, conditioning becomes invisible and unquestioned. Moments of crisis create opportunity for control. Economic crashes, pandemics, and conflicts generate fear and urgency. In shock, people accept changes they would otherwise resist. Power expands fastest when societies are distracted. Freedom feels real when choices exist. But when all choices lead to the same outcome, freedom becomes an illusion. Modern systems offer variation, without alternatives keeping control intact while preserving appearance. The system does not need blind obedience, only passive participation. Awareness disrupts control. Questioning weakens influence. The future of freedom depends not on technology, but on consciousness.